people be walking. Man, people be walking across the damn street like they ain't trying to make it. Across that mountain. They be like, I don't know. This might be it. Yeah. You know, Earl might be. What's happening, y'all? I remember what he said. He said that was... As my memory did work. Bum bum ba dum bum. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. How y'all doing? bum, bum, bum. I'm loving it. Okay. Let's see. All right. I need to do that one seat. Watch. Okay. Hold on a second. Forgot something. I'm loving it. I think the neighbors might be gone, so it might be safe. Might be safe to party. It might be safe to party. I said it was 4, 5. All right. Okay, so he's not gonna do those. We have to have somebody else do that shit. That's what I'm thinking. You feel me, family? Shining away. different worlds and trying to make it ours. You want the present, bring. I try to give you flowers. Not further you away, that's how I gave my power. I had a time change, long way from diamond rings. That left hand gon' stay bad, let us you pray that co-frame. Oh man, that go both ways. Love the game, we both play. You walked out the door, so my heart didn't look back when I crossed pain. I'm on my way to where I wanna, got hoes waiting. Can you back it up? Look at you, trying to fight that shit cute. Can you back it up? I waste time, fight for you. You didn't want it, I'd have had enough. Go back to normal, I highly doubt it.
Check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Man, oh man. We getting ready to get this party started, if I ain't mistaken. For sure. For sure. Let's see what I got here. Let's see what I got here. What do I have here? Boom. Where am I? Okay, that's some too. And let's see. Somewhat slowly to the destination. Oh, shucks. All right, Mr. Evans, look like I see you, bro. I see you right there. I am trying to get some shares in real quick. Just hold what you got right there. While I move this around, make sure everybody understands that we are in fact live. I don't want nobody to have any excuses why they didn't miss you, bro. They're like, I didn't know. No, you know. You knew. I made sure you knew. I shared it with the world. All at once. So everybody is in here right now. It's the middle of the day. A lot of y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all ain't go to work today. That's stuff. Y'all unemployed. Y'all are social media content creators. Y'all can do that at the house. Everybody working from home. All right, listen, hold on. Can I hear you or can you hear me? Let me add this to your screen real quick. When I hear you, can you got your audio straight? Yeah, I can hear you. I got you loud and clear. Man, oh man. You know, I got your manager sent me your resume.
Yeah. We were
I'm a short guy, so I had to look up at the resume. I was like, damn.
Yeah. We definitely put some work in, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You sure did. As a matter of fact, Let me see if it'll go on. Oh hell no! What happened? What happened? Did I get it off the screen? Let me move that for a second because that ain't what I got on the screen right now. Where in the hell is, in fact, your let's see here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Man, oh man, oh man. This resume, dude, is like 12 pages. This resume for a lot of you youngsters out there in rap. This is what a resume looks like. In case y'all didn't know what a real resume looks like, it's a real resume with a lot of cool content and stuff. And study under the game. So, bro, before we get into the resume, tell everybody who you are, Mr. Richie Evans.
Man, like I said, man, the name is Richie Evans, you know what I mean? Located out in Phoenix, Arizona. Really out here doing kind of music to put my state down musically and grow it up, you know what I mean? It really just comes down to work and it comes down to quality work. You know what I mean? I try not to get, wrapped up in some of the, tidbits and a lot of the minor shit that go on through the city, but, as long as you keep your head down, press that toes up, you know what I mean, and keep working, you know what I'm saying, positive shit happens. So I'm definitely out here working for sure. Right.
So now, where are you actually from?
I was raised, in Philly, but I was raised from Maryville.
Right. So how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in my 30s. I don't want to say too much. I still got that baby face fingers on them, but I'm in my 30s though, so we'll leave it at that.
You worse than my man MC Magic. I had MC Magic on yesterday. This dude, I've been knowing him, dude, for 30 years, and he still look like he's 12.
Come on.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Come
and
on.
Stuff.
You know what I mean? Shout out to, MC Magic, man. He's definitely a pioneer out in the Phoenix streets, man. So salute to him for sure.
Yeah, bro. You are, he does that MC Magic Concerts .com. So he puts a lot of artists on and stuff, man. He's got a concert going on every weekend somewhere in the country. So he is a good guy to get tapped into. I ain't supposed to even be telling all his business, but him and Markham got
MC Magic say he spent over he spent like $1 million
when did you get
and some
here
change
in Phoenix?
on artists last year.
4 years old.
Right. So you pretty much now. And what school did you say you went to? Maryville.
So I lived in Maryville. I started out at Luke Air Force Base. Like I said, I went to Luke Elementary. You know what I'm saying? And then ended up going to Sunset and then going to Estrella. But like I said, my father was in the military. So shortly after that, you know what I'm saying, we ended up doing a stint in Germany and doing a stint in New Mexico, and then we ended up coming back, you know what I'm saying, to Phoenix. So, like I said, I call Phoenix home because it's where I built majority of my life at.
Right. Okay, man, with military parents, I know you got some structure, bro. You got some front and center soldiers and stuff like don't be showing up late.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
So now, speak on that. How was? So I take it that you grew up with your mother and father in the household.
For a few years, and then of course, we ended up going through the broken home situation. You know what I'm saying? Mother and father end up splitting ways. End up, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, located over there on 87th and Thomas. From then on out, you know what I mean? And, like I said, man, I went through the same, trials and tribulations and struggles that a lot of these other, adolescents and young men have went through. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just, for me, man, I just don't cry about this shit. I use it as motivation to keep pressing. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking about that, with growing up initially in a two-parent home,
Right.
and then ending up in a single-parent home,
Right.
what would you say was the drawbacks with ending up with, I guess I take it with just your mother or
Yeah.
Now, what would you say was the drawback? What did you miss by, with having the mother, father in the home versus at the end of the day ending up with just your mom? What do you feel?
I mean, Earl, truthfully speaking, you really don't understand it until you go through it. You know what I mean? For me, as a young man right now, like I said, who went through everything, of course, man, when my mother and father worked together, you know what I'm saying, it was a beautiful situation. I felt, you know what I mean? Like I said, of course, the home base is a little bit more structured. You know what I'm saying? Financial income's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Just the whole environment and surrounding, from a child standpoint, is definitely better with the mother and father dynamic. You know what I mean? Of course, like I said, when they end up splitting and things changed drastically. You know what I'm saying? Financial resources got kind of different. You know what I'm saying? You're not living on a military base anymore and got some of those benefits that, came with that. Now you're really out there in, you know what I'm saying, real life as per se.
Right.
It tests you as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I think that at that particular time it put an extra burden on me to be the man of the house at that particular point and be a strong kid for my mother. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you were real, son or daughter, you know what I mean? Of course you want to do your best to help alleviate any pain from your parents. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? So at that particular stage for me, I just had to grow up fast. You know what I'm saying? I had to stand tall to be a backbone for my mom. You know what I mean? And I think that's when that how can I say it? You know what I mean? Growing at an early age comes into play. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I said, some young men they do right and make it work, and some don't. But I'm glad that I was able to persevere and finally figure it out and be stand up. You know what I mean?
Right. Did you fall prey to the 68% of black men that's been in the criminal justice system? Did you?
To an extent, yeah. For me, like I said, at that particular time, man, I was going through some things as a kid as well.
Right.
You're an adolescent, teenager, man. You know what I mean? Things start changing in your life. Your surroundings start changing. Opportunities start coming. But like I said, having a broken home kind of divided me as an individual too. You know what I mean? And at that particular time, man, like I said, I wasn't the worst kid in the world, but I definitely had my anger issues and, always felt like I needed to fight or, have the last word on something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I said, man, I eventually was able to, fight my way through it, man. Of course, I had to go in the manager for 4 years, you know what I'm saying? I had to do a bunch of the shit that, some of these other, kids are went through. You know what I mean? I tried my stripes at a few different things that necessarily just didn't work for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I said, I was able to get through it, you know what I mean? And, everything that I went through kind of helped shape me to where and who I am today. So,
Right.
I definitely.
What was your in high school? What was your best subject? What did you really like in school?
I would say high school really wasn't the greatest for me, but college was. You know what I'm saying? College was where I was able to really get into a major that I like. You know what I'm saying? In high school it's just curriculum that they want to make you, get through. But you get into college, man, you're able to really just pick out what you want. So, I ended up getting into business management in college, man, and it was something that I definitely loved. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My ultimate goal was to eventually, start a record company, independent company. And I wanted to use some of that insight, man, to help run that.
Right. Now, what kind of company did you say?
A record company.
A record company. Oh, okay. So now, with the music,
yeah.
When did you start? What age? Okay. So now you went to college. Did you graduate from college? You get a degree? 2 years?
I did.
4 years?
Yeah. 2 years.
2 years? Okay, and so music was, as a matter of fact, some of that is in your resume, and I'm supposed to have some new glasses, and these new glasses ain't seeing way over there. But in your resume, you did some. What did you do music at? Let's see here. Can I go through the landed a major record deal. Yeah. You went to you stumbled up on the game. We'll let some people y'all want to do some quick reading. Y'all can check out my man's resume. It is right here. You might want to kind of pattern some of your future in marketing and promoting yourself in the same way. That is really important to have a good structure. So now, when did you start rap? When did you decide that, you know what, I think I might be able to do this?
Yeah, no, I mean, I always kind of took it lightly through high school, just freestyling, rapping, you know what I mean, really just having an understanding for the music. But when I got into college is kind of when I really started taking it serious. You know, I ended up, you know, making a tape, you know what I mean? And the tape ended up making a lot of noise and really kind of put a confidence in my back, like, hey man, if I really take this serious, I really believe that I can, you know, get a deal or get an opportunity to take it further. After I ended up doing that, man, I got done with school, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, moved back in with my mom on 87th and Thomas for a minute. At that particular time, mom was good. She ended up building her a house out there and, you know what I'm saying, Surprise and doing all that. So I ended up taking over the house on 87th and Thomas. And, you know, I really just started really wanting to know more about music. You know what I'm saying? I really started taking it more as a profession at that time, more than just a hobby. But, I definitely did the due diligence and had to start doing my homework. You know what I mean? This wasn't no, like, overnight success. You know what I mean? I had to, you know, I used to go in front of all these barbershops from, you know, Another Level and Faith Tight and, you know what I mean, you know, to really brand myself and put my name out there at that time. You know what I mean?
Now, who was probably one of your not necessarily mentors, but what rap artist at the time that was really popping that you thought, yeah, I like his style?
You know, I've always been a Nas fan and I've always been a fan of Cube, but to really put the battery in my back was seeing somebody that was from my city. You know, back in the day, man, you know, I used to look up to a dude named Arizona Mike Miller. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And, you know, Mike was kind of the first person that I seen from the turf, you know what I'm saying, outside of the survivalists. Shout out to the survivalists. But, you know, he was the one who kind of did it at the level that I always seen myself doing. You know what I mean? He really had a dope rollout. You know what I'm saying? He always, you know, had that look. You know what I'm saying? Everything about him was, you know, quality. You know what I mean? And I seen him work his record at radio. I seen him buy a van and rap it with his face on it and go to these different cities and blocks and promote himself. You know what I mean? I seen him, you know what I mean, put his own money up to fund his own concerts and his own, you know, his own tours. So he was somebody that was visually, visually, you know what I'm saying, near me that I wanted to monitor myself after, you know what I'm saying? And basically I did, you know what I'm saying? I basically took, you know, some of the things that he did with his career and I added it to mine at that particular time, which, like I said, definitely helped me gain some national attention and notoriety from artists like The Game and, you know, other people. So, you know, shout out to Mike Mill for that.
Oh, okay. Let's do this then while we're before we get any further, man. Let's drag in now your latest, because I know you got a limited time. Right. So let's go with some of your early your early stuff. Let's go with Talk That Shit.
Yeah.
Let's do Talk That Shit real quick.
Yeah.
You are now listening to Highway.
talk that shit. There's really not too many niggas quite like Rich. Been compared to the greats, like hoes like Nip, Kendrick Lamar. Plus I got balls like Tip, cordially. My respect means more to me than taking on my waves like you really your supporters. I'm really hotter than your favorite rapper. I'm really realer than your favorite rapper. Check the stats, nigga. I'm 5 mics plus 1, that's no facade. Only name mentioned in mine is Biggie and Nas. On God, I'm a motherfucking problem. Any situation, I'm a star. Rich. Yeah, let me talk that shit. Really, let me talk that shit. That shit. Hey, yo. Let me talk that shit. Really, let me talk that shit. That shit. Hey, yo. I am who I am, check my legacy. So respecting me, will have man niggas checking me. I'm something different than you used to. And I got the juice too, and when it comes to mine, I got the screws. I live by different views, different modes, different mindset, ultimately leads to different goals. I'm chasing bags in the check, fans and respect. And if you cross mine, trust me straight at your neck. Get it? I don't play about mine, I'm about that action. And if it ain't adding up, then we start the subtraction. That boy Rich, he really all that's lit. So best believe, let me talk my shit, Rich. Yeah, let me talk that shit. Really, let me talk that shit. That shit, hey yo. Let me talk that shit. Really, let me talk that shit. That shit, hey yo.
Now when you did that song,
Right.
what was the inspiration? What was the inspiration? What was going on in your head? So like, you know what? I'm gonna have to talk some shit.
Yeah, you know, definitely, man. You know, the inspiration came from that. You know what I mean? Like I always feel like coming from where we come from, and I gotta over deliver. You know what I mean?
Right.
I gotta overly give it to them the right way. So for me, man, I just had to let niggas know, like, listen, bro, we are not even on the same plane. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, nah, I really do this. You know what I'm saying? From just the quality of music to the production to the lyrics. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta remind these niggas that you're special. You feel me?
Right.
You gotta let them know that you're special, baby. You gotta let them know that you're a little different around this motherfucker.
Right.
So,
Now that video that was done in Vegas, right?
Yeah. I ended up shooting that video in Vegas for sure. Yeah.
Right. Who was your videographer, your editor? Who produced that?
Oh man, shout out to my director, man, my partner. You know what I'm saying? He got one of the dopest eyes. His name is Dub. You know what I mean? Shot by Dub. You know, Dub. He's from the city too. He's from Phoenix.
You talking about K-Dub?
No. I'm talking about Adrian Rios.
Okay.
His name is shot by Dub, but yeah, man. You know, we just have a great working relationship together. He's one of the few directors that, you know, whenever I have a division, he can help me bring it to life. He can, you know, bring it, you know, to the big screen. So, you know, shout out to my man Dub for sure.
Right. Now you mentioned in your bio that you got lucky. You stumbled up onto the game.
Yeah.
Now, what was the situation? Because I think you said something about you stumbled up on them in the club.
In the club, yeah. CBNC.
Right.
Yeah, well, I was at, matter of fact, I was literally on my way home, and I seen a Lambo parked out front with the doors open. And I was like, you know, so I ended up pulling in. I was like, man, I'm going to get me a drink. And I seen Swizz Beats and I seen Game sitting in the VIP area. At that particular time, man, I just kind of, you know, just had to go for what I know. You know what I'm saying? And I walked into the VIP area. I seen his security guard and his management. And I was like, yo, I got one disc in my pocket. Can I give this to Game? And they was like, nah, you can give it to me or give it to the manager. You know, anybody who's been in this industry knows that, you know, if you give it to a manager or give it to a security guard, it never really gets back to the person that it's supposed to get to.
Right.
At that particular stage in my career and at that stage on where I was at in life, man, I just, you know, I wasn't willing to accept that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I get turned away. I go to the bar and I see Game get up and walk to the bar too. So I just slid up on him. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was like, my man. And then, you know, his security guard, everybody came, grabbed me, snatched me up. And I just said, look, man, you know, all due respect, I'm not here to get an autograph. I'm not here to, fuck up your time. But, you know, I think I'm one of the dopest out. And, you know, I didn't want to give it to your manager. I didn't want to give it to your security guard. I just want to make sure you get it. If you throw it away, I'm cool with that. At least I know, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
At least I know you got it. So security held me for about 3 to 4 minutes. He took his shot. Him and Swizz Beat left. And they jumped in the Lambo. And then the next day, man, I got a plane ticket and a phone call. You know what I'm saying? To make my way to LA. And that's kind of how it happened.
In that whole story,
Right.
how in the hell you just happen to have a disc in you?
So crazy was I was at, so to give you the full story, I was at the studio before I went there.
Right.
And the reason why I even stopped to get a drink was because my lady at the time called me and told me she was pregnant. Right. So, and I was like, like, what? And she was like, yeah, like, and it was one of those conversations where it was like, I know you've been chasing this music shit, but, now you about to have a kid, you need to figure out what you want to do. Like, maybe you should join the military like your pops or Bob, you know what I mean? So it kind of fucked me up mentally. So on my way home, I was like, I need a drink. So that's why I go back to what I was telling you where, I was at a different emotional phase to be giving it to no manager or giving it to no security guard. Nah, I gotta make sure it gets to the guy, buddy. So, like I said, so that's how that kind of happened.
Right, man. That is interesting. What we got here? We got Elijah here, Bloss is in here, Loud, Tori, both of what's going on. How y'all doing in the chat? I want to shout out to y'all. But okay, so now you get the call from Game. Like, yo, bro, come through, here you just kick it. Everything. So you jump on a plane, go to LA?
Yeah. At first I thought he was lying. Like at first I thought it was some bullshit, and then he ended up calling back, and I really got to hear the sweetness of his voice.
Right.
Like it was really him. Like he was like, all right, man, you got to fuck around and miss your opportunity. You gonna jump on this plane or not? So I ended up jumping on the plane, man. I got out to LA. Pick me up from the air.
Now, get on the plane. Did he send you a ticket, or he just said, nigga, you need to get to LA?
No, he sent me a ticket.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I jumped on the plane, got to LA, picked me up from the airport, went to his crib, dropped off my bags, and went right to the studio.
Right.
And,
Okay.
What
was the song? What was the song that you and Game cut in the studio?
Well, what actually happened, he was going to finish his album. And like I said, I was just there kind of a hole on the wall, you know what I'm saying? Just, really trying to figure out where, where my position about to be, you know what I mean? I'm just there. He's working on his album. Actually, I walk in, Kanye West is sitting at the board. He was working on a record called Wouldn't Get Far. You know what I'm saying? Which was on his record. So Kanye's at the board playing beats. Game picks a beat, you know what I mean? They put it on loop, and he goes into the other studio to write to it. Beats, I was kind of memorizing the music that I was writing on my phone on the way to LA.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was just in there, and so Kanye, he was like, hey, you got something to that beat? And I was like, well, shit, yeah. So he was like, go in there. So I jumped in the booth. And I knew at that particular time 2 things was going to happen. I had to make Kanye bob his head, and if Game walked in there, I had to make him bob his head too.
Right.
And if I didn't, I knew the nigga was going to send me home. So, you know what I mean? You got to sink or swim at this point. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I go in there, man, and, I start busting, and I see Kanye shake his head. I see then Game walks through the door, and he just stands there with no emotion.
Right.
And I'm laying it.
What happened? Might be buffering over there or something. What's happening, y'all? Phoenix Street Radio, Phoenix Street TV. On play. That's not good at all. We didn't get through the Richie Evans interview. What the hell is going on there?
see what we got here. All right. All right.
Yeah, this one right here goes out to all the babies, moms. Yeah, go like this.
Armin Jackson.
My baby is problems, mama. Don't like me. Doing things like having boys come from her neighborhood to the studio trying to fight me. Need to get a piece of American pie, take her right out. That's my house. I disconnect the cable and turn the lights out. Let her know her grandchild is a baby and not a paycheck. Private school, daycare, shit, medical bills, I pay that. I love your mom and everything. See, I ain't no one who lay down. She wanna rip you up, start cutting you off. My lawyer stay down. She never got a chance to hear my side story, we was divided. She had fish fries and cookouts, no child birthday, I invited, despite it. I threw her the utmost respect when I called through. All you do is defend that lady when I call you. You sorry, Miss Jackson. The quickest muscle, throw it on my mouth and I'll decline. King meets queen, then the puppy love things together. Dream about that crib with the good gift swing. On the oak tree, I hope you feel like this forever. Forever never seems that long until you're grown. And notice that the day by day ruler can't be too wrong. Miss Jackson, my intentions were good. I wish I could become a magician to abracadabra, always had her. Thoughts of me, thoughts of she, thoughts of he. Ask me what happened to the feeling that her and me had. I pray so much about it, need some knee pads. It happened for a reason, one can't be mad. Yeah.
Get up, pop, push yourself as I ride on top. Close your eyes as you ride, right out your stop. Go, lose his mind as he grind in the tunnel. Gonna give me the cash he made off his life bundle. Nasty girl, won't pass me the world. I push the beat out the backseat, girl. Don't deep rope, you see, no sheep coats. More the sheep coats and keeps the heat close. Family, supposed to be the illest on 3 coats. Familiar, bigger than ethos. Y'all getting Doritos. Long, till I see it's the penny ethos. That's all. No sharp in this year, raise the rigor. 15% make the whole world slitter. They take notice, now I take over. Y'all take over. Look, bye-bye.
Tell me how nasty can you get? All the way from the hood to your neck of the woods. Red, one thing for sure. That's right, you drop hits. Tell me how nasty can you get? All the way from the hood to your neck of the woods. Red, one thing for sure.
I'm too loud, nasty as I wanna be.
You know, shit, yo, sassy ass in front of me. Before I take it there and tear your back out.
That shit that ain't happened since the math was out. Little banana, drip and Gabbana. 90 style, we finest style. Right away, fit, wanna taste the shit. Put me on a base and throw your face in it. Nana, y'all can't touch it. My sex drive all night like a trucker. Let alone the skills I possess. Y'all gon' see by the skills I possess. Never settle for less. I'm in excess, not inexpensive. BBS, till. That's just the way I'm built. Nasty, world class, still.
Straight out the gate, y'all, we drop hits. Tell me how nasty can you get? All the way from the hood to your neck of the woods. Red, one thing for sure. That's right, we drop hits. Tell me how nasty can you get? All the way from the hood to your neck of the woods. Red, one thing for sure. You can hold what I got, roll with the rock. Propeller capo when the candy apple drop. Real tears for your ears if I don't stop. Can you throw it like a quarterback, third in a lot?
Biggie, if you shot like Biggie with the herb in the spot, roll with the cop and Biggie. I'm the bomb, Biggie, banana, sexy, brown thing. Madonna, make them turn over from the full court pressure. The undressing, it all over your asses. I ain't playing, knock it out at the ring. Y'all say, what's the sense in the name? I'm trying to run a G from the P to the A. I'm saying with the thing, I'm swaying, okay.
Get out the gate, y'all, we drop hits. Tell me how nasty can you get? All the way from the hood to your neck of the woods. Red, one thing for sure. That's right, we drop hits. Tell me how nasty can you get? All the way from the hood to your neck of the woods. Red, one thing for sure.
That feel-good hip-hop and R&B. Bounce to these beats. Sirius XM.
Gotta go.